All right, I'm gonna do another short video on Hats AI. Again, Hats AI is a platform that gives you access to all the different um, LLMs while at the same time maintaining security. So that's why I'm using it. But so I had this idea. You see a lot of um, quotes, on social media. Um, and I'm sure we all have good quotes that come as we're in meetings, sales calls, whatever it might be. So I was like, how could I go about finding those quotes, that are mine? So I thought, hey, why not use AI for that, right? We have everything's transcribed anymore. Let's um, let's see if we can use AI to pull quotes out of our meetings that we can then reuse um, for social media purposes. So the first thing I want to do is I want to build an app or a prompt. So I'm going to come in here and do a new app, but I'm not exactly sure how we want to do this yet. So what I'm going to do is use chat to help me figure out what the prompt should be. So let's just start off. Let's tell AI what its purpose is supposed to be. You are an expert prompt engineer helping me develop a prompt that will take a transcript from a meeting, webinar, or other conversation. Then it will look to pull out quote-worthy sentences. And we'll start with that. Let's see what it comes up with. All right. Here's a prompt. Suppose you're given a transcript from a meeting, webinar, conversation. Your task is to extract sentences or phrases that are particularly insightful, impactful, or reflective of where was it? Reflective of key points made during the discussion. These sentences should be suitable for use as direct quotes that capture the essence or highlight the most important elements of the conversation. Follow these guidelines. Significance. I don't think that's it's getting close, but don't think the quotes should be reflective of the conversation. They will be more along the lines of the type of quotes that you see being shared on social media by influencers such as Tony Robbins, uh, Gary Vee, and etc. And what they're putting and other subject matter experts. Let's see what it comes up with now. You're provided with a transcript from a meeting, webinar about your task to extract sentences or phrases that resonate with the inspirational or motivational tone. These sentences provide insights that are evergreen, broadly applicable. That's getting closer, but I still think we want it to be specific to us and our company. So let's tell it, I want these quotes to be applicable to our audience based on our expertise, industry, etc. For example, we are an MSP with a specialization in cybersecurity and compliance. The quotes should reflect insights from our expertise and or leadership, entrepreneurial. No, my spelling. I'll put entrepreneurship, leadership, entrepreneurship, or personal development. I don't want to limit just our industry because oftentimes we're having leadership meetings or things like that, which might not be necessarily our subject matter expertise, but as leaders, we do provide leadership. So let's see now what it has. You're provided with a transcript from a conversation, meeting, or webinar specific to the field of managed services. And what we'll do is we'll swap this out for a variable with an emphasis on, we'll swap these out for variables. Your task is to extract sentences or phrases that reflect insights pertinent to this industry while also addressing themes of leadership. Blah, 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 blah. Choose a quote that reflects deep understanding of current trends. Again, we'll have to swap these out. Highlight statements, examples. Well, only one way to see if it works. Let's try it out. So let me copy this first. Let me grab a transcript from a call the other day. So I had a call with someone about being on their podcast. So let's see what we can get from that. Hopefully, I didn't say anything embarrassing. But no guts, no glory. So let's try this out. Let's test out this prompt with this transcript. And put that transcript in. See what happens. All right, let's see. So, whether you feel like it or not, we do it for our families, Uh, ultimately, if you want to be a trusted advisor, you got to do what you say you're going to do, and you got to do it well. That's not bad. You're accepting risk whether you like it or not. I'd rather you know about the risk and make a conscious decision about that risk. Oh, that's pretty good. For me, the big thing right now is trying to build out a sales and marketing engine. It's not so good. Uh, you got to step out of your service delivery to work on your own business and drive that ball home. Not sure what ball we were talking about there, but either way, it gave us five. I think we got two good quotes out of it. So if I pull, I mean, really only need one good quote, um, maybe in each meeting. Probably not even that as many meetings as we have, um, to really create some nice quotes for social media. So what I'm going to do now is go back to this app here, and we are going to create uh, this app. So let's go back up to our prompt, and let's just copy this. All right, I'm going to add the next section. Let's just copy all that. For some reason it doesn't like the bullets, so we'll just put them back in. Next prompt section. Analyze this. And we're going to add the next section. We're going to put insert transcript here. So we're going to do an input. We're going to file upload transcript. Um, upload transcript here. It is required. Save. All right. And now we're going to give it the example. 3. Just trying to line these up. For some reason, it doesn't take over the formatting, which I put a feature request in for. Hopefully they change that. And 5. And that should be it. Now what we want to do is go back up here and swap out this for a prompt. So short answer, industry is required. And, oh, so managed services with an emphasis on, we'll just, another prompt, emphasis, enter what you specialize in. That required. Extract sentences or blah, 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 blah. Okay, that looks good. Industry insight. Choose quotes that reflect your deep understanding of trends in. And we're going to put the emphasis back in there. Leadership, entrepreneurship, personal development. And I think we're good. So let's preview this app. Let's try it again with that transcript. So our industry is managed services and specialization, cybersecurity and compliance. All right, but that was a big test. All right, so in cybersecurity, you're accepting risk whether you like it or not. I'd rather know about the risk and make a conscious decision about that risk. It's good. You just got to tell them what you're going to do. You got to do what you said you were going to do. And then you got to show them you did what you said you were going to do. Pretty much how you build trust. That's pretty good. It's a lot easier if you're an engineer to always fall back where you're comfortable doing engineering 100%. But you have to take a step out of the business to work on the business. Not bad. The challenge is trying to build out all the systems and processes to deliver the results, just like in service delivery. It's about building systems that predict and drive growth. Not bad. Scaling is very tough when you don't know your numbers and you don't have a predictable pipeline. It's about reverse engineering your goals through systems and processes. Those are all pretty good. So I think it works. So what I'm going to do next time is turn this into an app that I can use with the API because ultimately I want to automate this. But that gives a good example of how it's AI and what you could do. If you have any questions, you can always